no way that I should date a chick and she don't know that I am part of Reckless Gentlemen.
Right.
There's no way I should date a chick and she don't know that I'm.
Hey, yo, tonight we gonna discuss, man. Tonight we gonna discuss. Can you be in a Can you be in a relationship fully happy, and the man cannot buy you anything? I mean, I think I read that right. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna talk about today. I think I read that right. Let me see, because yeah, I seen it. X had brought it up inside the group. So it says, ladies, can y'all be in a relationship where no money is spent on you at all? Pure happiness. And I mean not a single dollar spent on you. Would it last? So would you be in a relationship with a dude where he doesn't have to buy you anything, but he makes you happy? I mean, that's what we're gonna talk about today.
A
So
lot of them comments, they were like, nah. They said they couldn't be with a nigga like that.
I mean,
What does that also would have to do?
And that's the thing too, because it's like, are we talking material shit, or are we talking like real life, like
Right.
bills and shit? Like if he ain't helping at all, completely no bills, no responsibilities, fuck no.
Right.
You know,
What the
but if
fuck
we're
is they
talking
doing?
material shit, like, come on, bro, that ain't
Like-
what it's about.
that would also be I guess that determines on what brings the person happiness. 'Cause you're
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
he makes you happy, because we can't act like gifting is not a love language.
Mm-hmm.
So if a person's love language is receiving gifts,
Oh yeah.
then
Yeah.
that would be a no go for them,
Fact.
because how they gonna bring them happiness if he's not speaking to their love language?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they're staying in two different homes, you know what I'm saying? Because you got these old school ways too. You know what I'm saying? So if you I understand what y'all coming from. If you stand in the same household and the man he ain't been doing shit for you, then you don't need to be with that nigga. You know what I mean? So, but if he's staying in two different homes and he got his own bills and you got your own bills, uh, the only thing he can bring for you is to buy you some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But even in separate homes,
sex ain't gonna last all the time. We all
Yeah.
gonna know. We all know that. You know what I mean? Like,
but even in separate homes though, like, is there not an expectation for, like, if she need help in any area when it comes, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
like to monetary on bills or whatever the case may be, like, if you her dude, shouldn't you be the first person that she's able to reach out to?
yeah, that's true. That's
Mhm.
true.
That kind of touches on like what I brought up, like as far as like needing help with anything, but as far as just like, like here's some new J's, you feel me, like just shit like that, like,
Yeah, that ain't for everybody. But
I
I
mean,
do like, it's just understanding.
I know Myra she touched up on it. So that's the
She was
person
on
you
there
read.
too.
That's what you read. You read her comment.
yeah,
You read
it
her
was.
comment. I mean, and then one person was like, "Can you live without sex and be in a happy marriage?" Man, now that. Don't be trying to pussy bamboozle me with that junk, man.
Oh, dude.
Doggone well. It's on. Now it depends on the time limit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I done went basically almost a year without sex with a person I was dating. You know what I'm saying? So for me, after that, I mean, everybody got a limit. When that nigga start talking to you, he be like,
Hey, what you doing, motherfucker?
Hey man,
Right.
what we doing here? I ain't been gripped.
We still alive. We
Anyway.
still work.
I ain't went swimming in the wild. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I mean, it just depends, bro. Like some
Okay.
people. I mean, you got women out there? You got some women out there that so independent, all they want is some happiness. You know what I mean?
They can get what they want with their own shit. You feel me? Yeah.
They can get what they want.
I used to like feel a way about that before when it comes to like or I used to have a certain perspective on it, but in understanding the love languages, like, and even when it comes to gifting, you know what I'm saying, receiving gifts, that's a love language. It's not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily mean, you know what I'm saying, it had to be something expensive and things like that. But sometimes it does,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And understanding the love language, like, I understand why some, not only women, but people, because I know men too that like to receive gifts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's one of my love languages too. It's not the highest priority love
Yeah,
language for
yeah.
me, but one of my love languages is, you know what I'm saying,
I like
receiving
that.
gifts. It don't have to be nothing expensive. It don't have to be nothing that like that, but it's not like something that I just have to have. But I do enjoy when um a woman that I'm dealing with decides that like she wants to get me something. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely a nice gesture and
Yeah.
surprise, you know what I'm saying, to receive a gift from
Where you
somebody.
at?
Yeah.
Where you at, Denny? That's the question.
Mm.
But nah, man, like that's true. I mean, because my love language, bro, I don't, I'm not that hard to please, bro. I mean, you rub my waves up, cook for me, bro. I'm damn near finished already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't
So,
really give a damn. I'm not materialistic at all. If I was, if trust me, y'all been in my house. My
mm-hmm.
shit is plain as hell, bro. I mean, bro, if I was
But
materialistic, it'd be all time. I mean, I don't even got a damn painting on the wall. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that made me happy was my lights that I put up.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was it, bro. I'm so basic. I think I'm probably the most basic person that you can ever meet, bro. Like,
Mm.
but my love language is basically I like touching. You know what I'm saying? You give
Mm.
me that touch and I'm good.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I don't know now. It's only a matter of time if I can last without some sex. We're on the north side too, but it's only a matter of time if I can last without some sex.
That I feel like
Especially if you run around, if you're a beautiful, sexy female. I can
I
deny
fucking
you
did.
once, I can deny you twice, but after that, it's a strong hope you finna give me some of them cheeks. You know what I'm trying to tell? Nope.
Speaking of that, like being men and mature men at that, like when it comes to sex and relationships, like how are y'all when it comes to women that eagerly give it up to you? Do you feel any type of way? Do you think any type of way
I
about it?
start
Mm.
thinking, bro. My mind, I'm a
Mm.
Pisces, so I start thinking all type of
Like
shit,
how
bro.
many other
Like,
motherfuckers, you
well,
know,
like
and shit
my
like that.
I had well, like man. I mean, I'm gonna use one of my one of my relatives, and this nigga had met a chick off of you call that chat line
Chat
shit,
line?
right? And he had sex with on the first day, and I was like, nigga, I understand you having sex with on the first day, use a condom,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, and then but you talking about dating the bitch now? I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many niggas she done gave the booty to on the first day? How long you got? I
Yeah.
started thinking about stuff like that, bro. Like, how long you been on the chat line? How many niggas you done had sex on the chat line with? And you gave it to me on the first day, and all I did was
And
just made you laugh. So if these niggas bought you some chips, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
what I gotta do
yeah, I'm like,
next?
what they get for buying you a bag of chips? I just made you laugh. So I just start going through all type of stuff, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I have to talk to myself and be like, you thinking a little
Mm-hmm.
bit too negative about the situation. You know what I mean? Like, she might be a good woman. Go ahead and give her the benefit of a doubt. But in the back of my head, I'm like, this bitch just sucked
Yeah,
13
yeah,
dicks
yeah,
probably,
yeah.
nigga. You know what
I
I'm saying?
feel that. I feel that.
So,
Like there ain't nothing special in it. You feel me? Like,
yeah. It's you gave it on the first day
but you
too,
gotta
bro.
think too.
I,
How do women think
hold on.
about that, bro?
Yes, I
When it come to
did.
men?
Yes, I did. I gave it up on the first day after you didn't try to give it to me. I wasn't gonna deny it. I mean,
So
especially if you a beautiful female. I'm gonna be like, now you smell good. You come in here smelling like some Bath and Body Works, but if you get down there and that coochie smell like a never forgotten fish, then you ain't you out of there. You know what I'm saying? You
so
say I'm a whore.
what
How
is
do you know I'm a whore?
what
I
is the
fucking did.
what is the intent when it comes to moving forward with the person if the initial, or you know what I'm saying, the immediate. And when I say immediate, it don't have to be the first meet. It can just be from the beginning. If everything is led with sex.
Bro, I
It
believe
ain't.
some.
It won't work.
I believe
It,
sometimes, bro. Sometimes it won't work. But if the vibe right and the chemistry is right, it will work. Because I believe on some, it depends. It depends on
mm,
what they're talking about. Because it depends on what you talk about before you get to that point about sex. You see what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
if we just start off with a conversation with sex, then that shit ain't gonna work because that's all y'all been talking about from the get go. But if you start talking about goals and stuff, all that before that, and what you want in life, what you want in life, and then y'all end up having sex, maybe you can go somewhere. But if y'all ain't talked about none of that junk, you just be like, hey man, I like suck dick in the morning time, drinking coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't then all of a sudden my mind like this bitch suck dick while drinking coffee. You see what I'm saying? I
I
want to see
fucking
what that
did.
be like. The bam, bam, bam. You know what I mean? So then after you get it, you realize that we ain't really got shit in common yet. You ain't
Mm-hmm.
already gave me the most
Yeah.
important part.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's something that got to
So
be worked towards if that's what you intend, looking for in that shit.
Right. Yeah, I think it depends on the vibe, and initial conversations and things like that. What is the what
nothing. Go ahead. I'm gonna do something in a minute, but I'm gonna wait till you finish your point. Go ahead.
it's but yeah, I was just agreeing with what Mo said as far as like the vibe, but I also agree with you said too, like the initial interactions before leading up to that. Um, it's important because I feel like if all interactions from the jump
It's
and
about that.
it's about sex, then
But your
what?
your intention is to be
Yeah, what
something
is
with
the
her, but
intent?
y'all started out with just
Just
sex.
sex, right? What is the
But
intent?
I ain't gonna lie, I've seen some successful shit like that.
Oh no,
Like
I have too. I actually married
I'm not there. There's this
somebody.
dude on this podcast. You feel me? And I'm not gonna put the podcast out there like
Mhm,
that, but that's how him and his girl met.
mhm,
Just they was just hooking up and shit like that. The
mhm.
motherfuckers are like married now, got businesses. You feel me? Just got a little girl now. So I'm not won't say it won't work.
I mean,
The
wait,
motherfuckers be doing porn together.
right?
All
Man, I
type of
wish I
weird
wish I
shit.
had somebody with a ski mask to
Like-minded,
do some porn with.
like-minded people. I mean,
Yeah,
if they're like-minded, then
they
you know what I'm
are.
saying.
Yeah.
Where it started doesn't. I mean, that necessarily doesn't always matter, but you know what I'm saying. But I just wonder what the intent be. You know what I'm saying. Sometime if it leads and it's initiated with just that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it can't work. I'm not saying that it
Y-
nothing positive could
Yeah.
happen
Yeah.
or come out of it. You know what I'm saying? I know for sure it can. And sometimes the intent is not for it to be
Mm-hmm.
any type of longevity. Sometimes the
You
intent
know
is
what
just
hurts though
we're just
is
hooking
if
up.
one person wants that, but then the other
Other
person
person don't.
doesn't.
Hmm.
That's when it become weird. You feel me? But if y'all both on the same page, there
Oftentimes
ain't
that's how
nothing
it
wrong
works.
with
That's
it.
how it happens too.
Yeah.
Why you being weird to me?
Right. Oftentimes that's how it happens. One
Oh
person's
shit!
intentions is way much more different than the
It
other
is.
person.
It
It's like
is.
it's just a thing.
I mean,
I feel like because how did the date even start? So who asked who? There,
Right.
and it's obvious at that point that you're a little more interested.
Hmm.
You got to get them on that same level as you, and if they aren't, then it's gonna be weird.
bro, it to me, bro. I don't know. Me find what does I mean, what turns you? Okay, you could be interested in a woman, and what turns you off about her when you start actually get to know a woman? I mean,
What
Hmm.
what turns
turns you
you off
off?
as you start to get to know that woman? What
What
turns you
can
off?
turn you off?
What can turn you off, man? Because I don't know. I got a lot of pet peeves, bro, and man, my pet peeves is like I'll meet some of the some great women, but it's just I just can't get over some of the stuff that they do.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it's just certain stuff that I just can't. I don't want to put nothing out there because you know what I'm saying. It's probably a couple women on here that I'm trying to get to know right now. They can be like, "Oh, that wonder why that nigga ain't called me back."
fucking
I
dead.
don't even want them problems right now, but it's just certain stuff that people do, bro. Like I'm a Pisces, bro. Like
Yeah.
if I see something that I don't like, bro, it's like that I get turned off. I don't give a damn how pretty you is. I
So
don't give a how
when it
fine you
get
is.
to that point, you leaving them alone, or are
Bro,
you like,
I just don't even. I just bad. Like I don't even call motherfucker.
bro,
Bro,
you gotta give them that chance though. You know they might correct
I
themselves. You
mean,
feel me?
I will. I'll say it. I'll be like, look, man, you got to stop this. And then if you don't stop this, it's
It
just gonna
won't
get
go
it's
away.
just gonna get a little slower in these conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna be like, the pussy was good. He's like, oh.
Oh,
For
fucking
me,
dead.
it's um. For me, it's a lack of ambition, bro. I don't know, like just the place that I am in life. Like I hate to deal with a chick that's just not ambitious. Like that's just okay and content with just the norm. She's
Yeah.
okay with just going to work and going home. And I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying that what I do and what we do, because you know what I'm saying, we aspire to do things outside of our
Yeah.
normal
Yeah.
9 to 5. I'm not saying that people that don't want to is something wrong with them. I'm not saying that they're bad people. I'm just saying that that's not the woman for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
want her to have her own ambitions, or just be
Yeah,
ambitious with
man.
you.
He don't want a
I mean,
yes woman, bro. That's
I want honestly I want both.
Both.
I want both. I want a woman that has her own ambitions and also that's ambitious about me too and what I have going on. And that's because I honestly feel like the most genuine form of showing interest in a person is taking interest in what they're interested in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I
Hit
I
that
honestly
hit that button. They can't hear it, but they can hear it. Fact. All right. Let's get back.
I honestly feel
Nigga,
like
what the fuck just happened?
They don't know, but
He can't hear.
they'll see it in the YouTube video. You feel me? All right.
okay. But yeah, I feel like the most genuine form of interest of showing interest in I like to be clear and concise with statements. I am pretty ass nigga for real.
Gotta read the rest of this.
Right. But y'all expect that during the talking phase. Ebony, yes. Which part are you talking about? Just wanna Ebony, let me know which part you're talking about. But for me, I feel like the most what if that person have reached their goals they've set for themselves
If you
already.
talking to somebody, right?
Ashley, I feel like what you
If
responding
you
to.
talking to somebody, right? And the man just said that she ain't got no goals and ambitions. You can talk to somebody and clearly see in their conversations and their actions that they ain't got no ambition.
Yeah, I'm not saying. I mean,
the talking stage
she
is
say?
important.
But this is the thing. Like, I feel like, yes, I hate a person that's not ambitious. And if she's reached her goals already and she's good with where she's at, and that's fine. I'm not saying that she have to be doing so many extra things, but if she's already reached them, then it's that's dope. Then I know that you're ambitious. I know that you are
That's what
more
attracted me towards you.
exactly
Yeah.
that you want more than just the regular the normal shit. And again, like I said, for the people that don't want the X, for the people that's okay with whatever they've achieved, whether they have a good job, whether they have a good career, whatever the case may be, and they're good in that lane, then that's fine. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. I'm saying that that's just not for me. Cause I want the person that's, you know what I'm saying, that's doing maybe a little bit more. Now, when it comes to showing interest in my goals and my ambitions, do I want that during the talking stage? Yes. And this is why. Because like I just said, I feel like the highest form of showing interest in a person is taking interest in what they're interested in. And that don't mean you have to dive in 100%. And it's like, hey, I got a t-shirt business. Okay, well, let me come over there and press up the t-shirts.
It's that motivation.
No, I'm not saying that I expect her to just dive in that much, but if you know what I have going on, it's no way that I should date a chick and she don't know that I am part of Reckless Gentlemen.
Right.
There's no way I should date a chick and she don't know that I'm the sneaker plug. There's no way that I should date a chick and she don't know me enough or show enough interest in what I really have going on to where she don't know these things about me.
True.
You should be, if you're really interested in me, then you're gonna be interested. You're gonna show some type of interest in the things that I'm interested in. And I'm gonna do the same with you. It's no way I'm gonna date a woman and she have certain things going on and I have no idea.
Right?
No.
Right? If you got a pop-up shop out there and I'm interested, you guess what I'm going to? Your
Exactly.
pop-up
I'm
shop.
gonna be at your
and I'm gonna be
pop-up
out there
shop.
with the jingles and shit. Hey,
Yeah.
come and get some of this good shit.
Exactly.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So,
The highest form of interest is showing interest in what that person is interested in. And before me and my ex-wife even got married, when we were just dating, she was not into sports, not into sports at all. I love basketball. One of our dates, she had never been to a basketball game because she's not into sports like that. One of our dates that she took me on while we were just dating was to a Rockets game. Why? She showed interest in what I was interested in.
Mhm.
She didn't care about basketball,
Yeah,
but this
yeah.
nigga like basketball, so let's go to the basketball game. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by that.
That's important. That's very important.
I don't give a damn if I'm interested in your shit, in my woman shit or not. If she got the ambition and then she got the energy for that shit, I'm with that shit. And I'm gonna give it the best goddamn energy I got, even if I don't want to do it. I don't even know how to make a candle, but goddamn,
Let's
guess
make
what?
some
I'm gonna make
candles,
a goddamn
motherfucker.
commercial with that bitch. I'm gonna be like, you take a shit, this shit right here, son. Like this candle is gone. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm
But
gonna
yeah,
make some stuff.
and that's another thing too. We're getting back like on like the turn off to a woman who doesn't do that for you.
Right.
You know, like
right. That's the turn
yeah,
up, right.
yeah.
Like man, like let me get a woman that can cook. I guarantee you, I'm finna buy all the accessories to whatever she
Make
wants.
sure that shit clean in a motherfucker.
And I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna have a whole YouTube video. We gonna be YouTube famous. Cause I'm gonna be in that bitch smacking
Cook
like a
it.
motherfucker.
Right.
And it's crazy because it's an essential too. You feel me? So like y'all make a video every night.
You know
You
what
feel
I'm
me?
saying?
Like
It's a video every night. We'll never run out of content. I'll be in that motherfucker.
yeah.
Want some of this, nigga? I'll be in there eating like my ancestors
Episode
with my
300.
fingers, with some fingers. And they be like, nigga, ain't gonna use no fork. It's too damn good for a fork. Why disrespect it like that?
The crazy part about it, bro, is that that's what makes for the best relationships. And it's a simple thing to do. Like if I use all of my energy to show concern and interest and like and desire and what she likes, right? And if she do the same
That charges you, both.
and she reciprocate that same energy. So if I spend all of my energy into adding to her happiness, and these are the things that makes her happy, and she reciprocate that by using her energy to focus or do the same for me.
Mm-hmm.
That makes for the best relationships because if I'm focused on your on adding to your happiness and you're focused on adding to mine, that removes the selfishness in relationships. And we're both still getting what we want because you're pouring into me and I'm pouring back into you.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying? That makes for the best type of relationship. So if my woman like X, Y, and Z and I'm pouring into X, Y, and Z and I like ABC and she pouring into ABC, like there's no room for selfishness because I'm not thinking about self and she's not thinking about self and we're just pouring into each other and we still gonna get what we want while making each other happy. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes for the best relationships to me.
That's right. That's right.
That's
right.
I wish y'all could hear that shit.
So, but that I'd say the same thing go with somebody that got kids too. I mean, you gotta look at it. Being a parent is the job too. So you know what I'm saying. She's not doing it because she have. I mean, it's accountability. You pretty much have to take care of your kids. But you know what I mean. If a man come in and give that same energy that you know to your kids, you do the same thing to his. You know what I mean? Even if you don't have kids, shit. Man,
Yeah.
I mean, if you got a niece or nephew that you consider as a goddamn kid, guess what? That motherfucker finna be my kid too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna wrestle him, beat him up a little bit, let his mama know,
Fuck it,
let his daddy know, because that's how I play. I'm
Yeah.
my sense of humor is I can pretty much get along with anybody, bro. If you can't get along with me, then you just got some badass vibes. I'm sorry, like,
Weird.
bro. Yeah, you just weird now. You know what I mean? If you're
Actually say sometimes we do all that, show interest in things you like, support your goals while trying to meet our own goals, only for that person to decide they want something else.
come on, Ash. Let
I,
me tell you something. Oh, go ahead.
I've come
Mm.
to I've come to realize one thing, one important thing, and when it comes to relationships, and not to say that it doesn't hurt when that happens, and not to say that you're not gonna experience the pain of somebody that you're pouring into, and then they walk away from you. But one thing that what I have come to understand is that in life, in almost everything we do, and especially in relationships, it's a gamble. You're taking a risk.
Mm-hmm.
Period. In life, in relationships, in everything, you are taking a risk. If you got to go into these things understanding that you're taking a risk, and you have to find out if that person is worth the risk.
Yeah.
If
Amen.
that
Yeah.
person is worth you pouring
That
everything into with the possibility of them walking away from you one day.
Amen.
That's
Is
what
it
holds
worth
people
the
back
risk?
too, because
Yep.
people are afraid of risk,
Yep.
and
I
that's one of the
mean,
biggest risks you could take with another person is doing shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
and not only risk involved, emotions and feelings involved. So that's what scare a lot of people away from relationships. You feel me? And actually doing something great with each other,
ooh, this man
because
preaching right here.
in
Yep.
the
See,
back of
he's
their
speaking from
mind,
his own experience, but he's just not gonna tell you that. But
in the
yes,
back of their mind, they thinking, they like fuck, and then they don't put in that extra effort,
Mm-hmm.
they stop doing those extra things, like
It
all type
happens,
of shit.
especially being hurt and being burnt in that type of situation. It does add fear to taking that
but
risk with the
you
next
can't let
person.
that. You can't.
You
Let me
can't.
say, Ashley, you can't. I
It's
understand you saying you speaking from experiences, but you can't let those experiences block your blessings
that's so
because
difficult, bro.
I
It is.
understand
It's
it's
a difficult
difficult.
That's
thing.
hard,
That's
bro.
just like saying you can forgive and not forget. But I'm not saying that you're gonna forget the problems. I mean, forget what somebody did to you, but don't let the next person
Suffer
suffer
from that.
for because another jackass hurt you. You know what I mean? Because I didn't been through. I didn't went to so many women that has walls up, and I'm a good dude. You know what I mean? And I have to deal with the traumatic experiences that they've been through. But
Hmm.
lucky I'm patient enough
To
to understand,
understand
like, hey man, it's gonna sometimes, I'm gonna have to take this brick down
one by one,
one by one
motherfucker.
because I know deep down inside that it's a good ass woman in here.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? She just been through some bullshit niggas, and it's gonna take a real nigga to get that. I ain't gonna say real nigga. I'm gonna say it's gonna take a man, a grown ass man with patience to get that shit up off of her. You know what I mean? I didn't understand like some relationships, bro. Like it's called triggers. Some people hold on to trauma knots, and them trauma knots would stop you from getting to your next blessing. You don't even know like I learned in church. God could be knocking on your shoulder, telling you, hey, look, get him a try.
Hmm.
But all that bullshit on your shoulder is gonna stop you from even listening to God.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I learned, bro. I had to get out of my head the difference between talking to myself and listening to God, because your conscience will fuck you up. Your conscience and
Mm-hmm.
your conscience will tell you, man, fuck that nigga. But you know what I'm saying? But over here be like, hey, now go. I think you should good. And you be like, fuck that nigga. I'm gonna treat him like everybody else
Mm-hmm.
because you know what I'm saying? The last nigga, and this nigga ain't did nothing to you. The man ain't did nothing to you.
I feel
You know
like
what I
it's a
mean?
responsibility for both parties when it comes to that
It is
too.
true.
You know what I'm saying? Because as the man, for one, as the person that been through the shit and have that wall up, you know what I'm saying? It's difficult. It's hard after you've been hurt, after you've been because oftentimes the person that puts that wall up or have that wall up that tough is a person that dealt with somebody, and in dealing with that person, the person that hurt them was somebody that they never thought would do it.
That was
Mm-hmm.
me.
And that's
That
and
was
that's
Mm-hmm.
me.
what makes it difficult to trust somebody else, or it makes it
Okay.
difficult
Yep.
to allow somebody in as close, because normally the person that hurt you the most was somebody that you thought would never
Never.
do
That's
it,
true.
Yeah.
would
I just
never
told him
do
that
Yeah.
when we first met. I told you, I said I don't never speak on nothing I never been through.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't that's one thing about me. I'll never speak on something that I never went through. And bro, I had this dream and vision of white picket fences,
Mm-hmm.
my motherfucking kids, good job, wife. I had all that shit.
Yeah.
Every basically what everybody think about. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't turn out the way I wanted. And it hurt me so bad that I had to watch my family break up.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? And I shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I shut down. It was for deal now, and then I went. I'm a Pisces. Once I shut down, it's like fuck everybody.
Yeah.
So I shut down, and then everybody was like, "Oh man, you became a jackass." I really did.
You
I don't give a
so
damn. People still say I'm a jackass. Like me, I didn't got to the point to where I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I ain't gonna waste my time on your ass if you ain't my time. I don't got time
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you come to me and ask me some questions, you will get the truth. If you don't like it, I don't give a damn. Bless you. Have a nice day. That's where I'm at, bro. Like I told Mo, my best friend, it's I'm done with that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not playing no games
Trying
with
to act a
nobody.
certain
It's either
way.
you want to be with
Yeah.
me or do you want to get to know me. I can help you. You help me.
Mm-hmm.
We can build something.
Mm-hmm.
We can work towards something.
Yeah.
But if you ain't doing none of that, you can just go ahead and go freely down the sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like I'm not meant to be. I ain't chasing nobody. I'm gonna show you that I got interest, but I'm not gonna chase you.
I feel like with that, we have to also understand relationship traumas. Now, it's one thing for somebody to
Mm-hmm.
just want you to chase them, but there's another thing when it comes to people
Trauma.
that have
Yeah.
went through
Loss.
relationship trauma.
Yeah.
Relationship trauma is a thing, and oftentimes we'll mistake or we'll view something as somebody wanting you to chase them, or they playing hard to get, or they doing this, or they doing that.
You can tell the
But
difference though.
yeah, there's a
Yeah.
there's a difference. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can be confusing because it's like, oh, she wants you to chase her. She want this, she want that. Or he, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not just a woman thing. Men, we go through this stuff too. And
Man.
that's not necessarily the case. Oftentimes it's that the person has been through so much or been through something in previous situations or previous relationships to the point to where it's like that anxiety of allowing another person to get close to them
Mm-hmm.
and
That
and,
anxiety,
and to a point
But-
to where you have to then be vulnerable with that person and then trust that person with your vulnerability, trust that person with your heart, trust that person with your
Mhm.
feelings, and expect for them not to hurt you. But it's difficult to expect that when you've just been hurt by
Mhm.
somebody that you never thought would hurt you. You know what I'm saying?
That's the reason
So,
why fucking
and that anxiety
relationships
that come
fail
with it
too,
is a
bro.
that
love
'cause
anxiety is crazy.
people will let their wall down for a little bit and like, let me try this, like let me see what this is about. They get into that relationship, their walls is down, but then they start remembering shit from their past.
Mhm.
Then the walls build back
build
up.
back
right
up.
back
You
up.
know,
And then
so-
that nigga like, damn,
Like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah. And
there's
he don't even know he did anything. But it's just that one little fragment that'll make that wall go back up, bro.
There's a such thing of
Mhm.
that you have as the other person as reassurance. And if you really seriously want to be with that person, then you wouldn't have no problem reassuring them that
Mhm.
your intentions is nothing like the last person. You know what I'm saying? It takes patience. It takes a hell of a lot of patience. You know what I'm saying? It takes being able to drop your ego, being able to drop your pride, because oftentimes we start to feel like I'm not gonna chase this girl. I'm not gonna be doing all this. I'm not gonna be doing all that. And that's our ego and our pride
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
makes us feel
I
that
went
way.
through all that, but for me, bro, I had to go on a journey with myself.
Yep.
And I had to realize, that some of the stuff, I'm not perfect. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But I had to heal my damn self from all that pain that I had went through. You know what I mean? Like I was always taught not to bring your pain into a next relationship by my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? But I had to heal. I had to go on a 2-year journey
Mhm.
to heal myself. I didn't deal with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And that journey made me from not having sex and not dealing with a woman, you know what
Coming
I'm
home
saying,
to a
just focused
woman,
on
all that
myself.
shit. Yeah.
That really opened up a third eye for me
Mm.
on, and I started like going when I got back on Facebook and I started looking at, I'm like, these dudes out here is weak. These
Cause
females out
you
here is
was away
weak.
for a while.
Like
You feel
I'm
me?
like, bro, you
Right.
doing too much to try to get some ass. You doing too much to
Yeah.
try to get this man attention. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a lot of negative.
Chase.
I understand why young boy don't have social media because he says too much negative shit on there.
Yo.
And that's all you see on social media is negative stuff. Like I had made a post the other day about uh uh it was a post talking about people, right? I got a lot of shares and views and this and that, but then again I made a post the other day saying, hey, let's all take a day and just share each other business.
Nope.
Nothing.
Just one day.
Nope.
That's how we do it. Everybody post your business up here. We just share each other business. I
Ideas,
ain't getting
things
not
like
one
that.
share, not one comment, bro. Not
Yeah.
one comment. So it's
People, you gotta think too when the I don't even want to be like that right now, but the people who spend the most time on social media have nothing going on, so they look for entertainment, anything that could spark any type of fucking like buzz or whatever, like give them anxiety or some weird shit like that. That's what people are on there for. You know, people aren't on there trying to like really like support and like do all that shit. You know, because if they was, they wouldn't be watching this shit, you know, and I'm being that brutally honest, you know, like, but that's
bro. Oh man, it right.
Well, I don't trust anybody until consistency is established. People tell on themselves. The mask never stays on too long.
Well, yeah, that mask, man. I mean, once you go with a lie, you got to stay with it. I mean, eventually a nigga who told a lie gonna forget what the fuck he said or who he portraying and trying to be. You know what I mean? So that nigga can't be Peter forever. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm gonna give her these flowers and got it. Shit.
I think it's for me. It's different. She say she don't trust anybody. I feel like
I don't like nobody. So
for me, it's not that I don't trust nobody. I trust everybody to be exactly who the fuck they are.
like, I'm gonna tell you, like when
You
I say I
trust-
don't like nobody, I mean
Trust a
before
snake to be a snake.
these okay. I've been knowing him for a while. I've been knowing him from a while. My cousin been knowing nigga all my life. But you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, besides my brothers, I don't really trust no damn body, bro. I'm just gonna say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that mean y'all done proved y'all loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done proved y'all friendship. You didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because every time something going on, like Derek had text the other day, he didn't even know what was going on. He just called him like, hey man, you good? I just want to check on you, see if you're good, bro. He ain't gotta do that shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But that's just the bond that all four of us built. You know what I mean? It's like I was thinking about the other day, like, man, if and I don't think about this lightly. If something was to happen or one of y'all fell off or one like this is and you need my help, I wouldn't mind helping.
Right.
And I don't do niggas. I don't do people like that, bro.
Facts, bro.
I don't do people like that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's just because I know y'all heart. You know what I mean? But other than that, bro, like I said, that post that I made the other day was like, at this point, I don't like nobody. That's the truth.
And that's
Until
some
you
real shit.
prove it to me,
You
bro,
gotta
like-
kind of be like that, especially nowadays. Like, bro, no one else has stepped foot. You know, no other dudes besides y'all. You feel me? And that shows you how small the circle is. You feel me? Like, I do not waste time with nobody I know is not gonna fucking do the type of shit. You know.
I say, like I'm the same way, and I don't know, like anybody that have ever known me, even people that may be watching right now, that have known me for however long, I have never been the type to even hang with a bunch of guys. So y'all are the only guys
Just
that
me and
people
KG,
would
bro.
even
Telling you.
see me with. If I show up to anywhere, for one, if I'm showing up to anywhere, especially now, if it's not with y'all, I'm showing up by myself. I don't. For one, I don't hang with a bunch of dudes. I've always been the type that will more than likely be. You'll find me with a group of women.
Me
If I'm
too.
hanging out, if we going
Me
for
too.
drinks, I'm going out with
Even
the
in
women.
parties, I chill to myself.
And I'm not touching, feeling, kissing none of them. It's just that's just how I always been.
Even
That's
in
who
parties,
I
I
would
chill to myself. And a
hang
couple
with
people
by
didn't see me
myself
do that on
or
here.
with some chicks. And like I was saying, like I trust people to be who they are. But what I don't do, and I will never do again, is put anything past nobody. I would never say what a person will or won't do. You know what I'm saying? If you are of sound mind and body, you have the ability to do whatever you want to do.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I trust to an extent. It's never to the point anymore for me to say what a person won't do.
That's
I don't
true.
know what you will or won't do.
It depends on the circumstance.
Right.
I mean,
And exactly, because life happens and things is circumstantial, and ain't no telling what a person may do when they're put in a certain situation.
But I'm gonna let you know right now
that they feel may benefit them.
Ain't now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. KG, my cousin KG is not here because he got hit with those 19 bullets. So I'm just gonna say that y'all ain't got to worry about me betraying y'all for no bitch. I mean, God forgive me. I mean, y'all ain't got nothing, woman. Y'all ain't got, you ain't got to worry about none of that. You ain't got to worry about me talking behind your backs. You ain't got to worry about none of that because we solid.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you other niggas out there, I know you're talking about me.
Oh, fuck.
They telling me. I'm just fucking, but I'm serious though. But,
they are telling us.
They telling us. I mean, niggas pillow talk all day. And they be sitting up there, man, why you talking to him? Bro, they be in there like a whole professor in the bed. Why are you talking to him?
I'm fucking.
Do you know that I am the man? Then next thing you know, 6 months, y'all get in a relationship with that man. And 6 months, it was going, I ain't gonna say 6 months, 3 months later. Boop. Cause I be looking at the relationships on Facebook, bro. I be like, wonder what time limit that one got. But I ain't saying that.
You can't be doing that,
Greg. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm like, but man.
Ebony, that's a fact. That's a fact.
What you say?
Women sometimes be more solid than the guys.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
That's why if you don't see me with them, if I'm hanging out, if
I've
ever been hanging
versa,
out,
though.
it's always been with a bunch,
it's
of women.
It's the women don't like hanging with women, so they hang with a lot of dudes, and the dudes don't like hanging with dudes, so they hang with a lot of women. You see what I'm saying? So that's just the way it is. I don't know. They do it, and I be sending screenshots. This girl crazy. But yeah. So man, I mean, I ain't really never had a best friend until this year. I mean that.
Female
you know
friend,
what I'm saying?
female
Like,
best friend.
My best friend has always been a woman.
Like, bro, I didn't like anybody like that to be like, you my best friend. My best friend was my cousin.
My best friend since 4th grade. Her name is Amanda. We've been solid since 4th grade. Never held hands. Never kissed. Never touched.
That's dope.
Dead ass. Always.
I mean, mine's irritate the shit out of me, but but she's solid though. You know what I mean? But I'm just but yeah, man, it's just man. Some telling me to get on some of these kids. I don't know why.
Get on some of these kids.
I mean, so y'all gotta raise y'all kids.
Oh.
Man, they got some badass kids in these worlds.
Fuck. Yeah, they get kids is raising the kids, brother.
Man, yeah. I mean, it's some bad kids in my neighborhood. I mean, my apartments was quiet, bro.
I went over there. I was like, these motherfuckers. And
my apartments was quiet, bro.
My apartments
when
I drove
quiet,
through there, I was
bro.
like, what the fuck?
Man, y'all keep y'all kids in the house. COVID outside.
Right.
I mean, kids. I mean, bro. I ain't gonna talk about it. She said I want some nigga friends. That's exact reason. Take notes and keep them. Oh yeah, well, what up? I think did it crazy, but
fuck is that?
But nah, man, it's they having the whole conversation on our line. You bastards. Yeah.
They saying they want men friends for that reason. Cause I guess when women have male friends, then I mean I think it go both ways. Cause my best friend have done the same thing for me, and to this day, when women have male friends, they male friends put them on game of how niggas are.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And I can attest for like my best friend, she constantly put me on game of how chicks are. You know what I'm saying? I then been through shit, hit my best friend up, and she be like, "Nigga, let me tell you what's going
This
on.
what they.
Let me tell you what's going on. Let me tell you what's happening. Let me tell you this and let me tell you that.
That's dope.
Don't
That's
believe
dope.
this. Don't believe that. Believe this.
When she
Believe that."
Hold on. Why y'all keep y'all male friends for a reason? She said, I want some niggas.
She said one of them. Somebody said that she had a male friend since she was 17, and
Yo,
her male best friend, told her that her female friends wasn't her friends.
Oh, yeah,
So I
that's
guess
true,
he
man.
put her on
you
like,
you,
let me
you
tell you
know,
what
I
they
feel like
doing.
that's a big reason why people do that, because it's no like comparison. I feel like when females are best friends, you know, they're like, I got this, I look like this, you know, your ass, you know, like. So when they in the best friend with the dude, you can't, you know, like it's just pure just
that's pure
conversation.
right.
You know, you got nothing to envy each other
Bro, a
for.
nigga would sit back and just be talking to you, and then you just be like, man, you know that bitch ain't shit. I don't
Yeah.
know why you going through this shit. The girl clearly just using your ass. She only want to go out with you when she want to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you do when you go out? Do you pay for most of the drinks? Because I remember one time we went to a pool party. I think you was supposed to come with me, but you didn't. And it was what's up? The pool party we go to every year.
um,
What's that name? La Crystal.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was motherfuckers up there using motherfuckers too for alcohol in rooms, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that to myself. So, but who that Myra? Myra know what I'm talking about. 34. So, so yeah. So, let me see. Was it me and my aura takes the room? Your aura, girl. Your aura can't beat my aura. My shit be in that bitch, son.
D, yep. What's happening, bro?
Shoot.
What's happening, bro?
Yeah, but oh no, man, we might well just take this time to go ahead and say some stuff.
Go ahead.
Man,
Go ahead.
What?
27? You talking about 27? 21st for what? We could release it tomorrow. We could announce it tomorrow. You know, but the suits won't be on there. We gotta put the suit
we can
picture
add
of the
that later,
suit.
We can add
Y'all
that
want-
later.
Well, yeah.
So all right, man, we just had a whole discussion in front of y'all. Y'all didn't hear that. But y'all, tomorrow, man, our store is gonna be open. So y'all can go on there and y'all can order y'all kids some clothes. Your nigga, if he ain't a gentleman, he could be one.
Not the kids yet. Not the kids
Not
yet.
the kids yet.
Just the men's.
Just
Just
the
the men's
men's.
wear. As
All
of
right,
now.
we just got the men's wear coming out. So if your little boo thing, you think he a reckless gentleman, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can go to that store, order that. And if y'all want a reckless gentleman jogger suit, I mean, y'all will hit us up in the inbox. Because we haven't placed those on there yet. But we do got several other things on there. I mean, we got crop tops for women, we got jackets, we got duffel bags, hoe bags for men. That's what you want to call it. Yeah, the man. This is not move into the house bag, fellas. This is you going over and stay a night or two. Not moving it into the house. We ain't moving into no women's houses with no reckless gentleman bags.
Nah.
If it is, I'm gonna come get you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
You got Scully's on there though.
yeah. Well, we got Scully's, caps, socks,
T-shirts, hoodies.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all better buy.
Buy y'all a little whoop-de-whoop, some fits. Yes, sir. Go on there and y'all cops up.
Yeah. So I mean,
and that's a dope. You know, even if no one watches the podcast, you feel me, and then they see a shirt that says "Reckless Gentleman," you know, a lot of thoughts are gonna come to their name. They're gonna be like, "That shit's dope." Like you look like you're a reckless gentleman.
Right.
You know, like
exactly.
It's more than the podcast. You feel me? It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. Facts. Y'all heard what that man said. This is more than a podcast. This is a lifestyle. Like
it's a lifestyle. And then, hey man, if y'all still try, y'all keep forgetting that this is a tattoo podcast.
Oh yeah, the
I mean, y'all can hit us up.
tables right there. We could tat, while we on a podcast. You
Yeah,
feel
have
me?
a
I'll be
co-ed
tatting.
podcast too.
They'll be having the conversation, keeping
That's
it
something
going.
we
You
really
feel
need
me?
to go ahead and get
Yeah.
into.
Well, and if y'all got a small business out there and you want to come on the show and promote, I mean, I put out ads on our page. I pay for ads for our Reckless Gentlemen. So if we put you on our podcast and I'm paying for ads, that means that your business is going to be seen by a lot of people. I try to reach at least 3,000 people when I pay for ads. So y'all you can come on and promote your business. Then you can come on here and cater. I mean, I was about to say something, but I'm gonna keep that in my mind. I remember when she was at that lingerie party. But it just hit me. But yeah. But yeah. So if you have any type of business, this is what this podcast is for too. I mean, it's for tattooing. That's what the table back here for. It's for my man right here. I'm gonna get a tattoo. What's it?
It's coming up right after the peak season.
So right after next week, probably after next week. But I'm getting a tattoo on here. Derek getting a tattoo on here. Mm-hmm. KG's getting his. I mean, you can come on here. I already got
one, matter of fact.
Yeah, he already got a tattoo on here. Mm-hmm. So I mean, so you can come on here, get a tattoo, and we can discuss, promote your business, and we can just sit up and have fun. I mean, that's what it's for. And it's also for, to let y'all know that it's still black men out here trying to do the right thing.
Right.
I mean, we will be doing, in the summertime, we will be doing something with the kids. We will be doing some pop-up shops. We will be doing a lot of stuff.
We will be everywhere.
We will be doing a lot of stuff.
Doing a lot of shit. As a matter of fact, I just seen y'all mention that we have a co-ed podcast. It's not necessarily a co-ed podcast, but what we are getting together is women to represent Pretty Reckless. You know what I'm saying? And what Pretty Reckless is gonna be, it's gonna be a group of women that come in occasionally and give a woman's perspective for different topics that we have right on Reckless Gentlemen. Mm-hmm. That's what Pretty Reckless is gonna be. But I just spoke with Devontae while Greg was talking to y'all. And today is Monday. The next time we shoot is gonna be next Monday. So that gives a whole week. So we're gonna say it right now. We need one woman to come in next Monday, be on the show to give a woman's perspective of what we're gonna be talking about next Monday.
Check this out. We got another mic. We most likely gonna have another pair of headphones. Mm-hmm. We got another chair. There ain't no excuse. You're gonna have the same setup as we got. You feel me?
And you gonna sound sexy too.
So we're gonna do it like this. Hit the inbox. Hit the inbox.
Not our personal inbox, so some of y'all full of shit.
Right. Hit the inbox, and we're gonna pick one woman to come on next Monday. We're gonna prepare for this too.
KG
and KG said don't flake on us. Facts. We're gonna prepare for this, so we're gonna have some topics. We may have 2 or 3 topics set.
There's some topics that you've seen us discuss before, and you want to put your opinion on it.
So we're gonna have a few set, and if there's anything that you want to elaborate on or talk about yourself, then we'll do that discussion. We're gonna bring a woman in next Monday, so that gives a week for you to prepare.
And I'm gonna tell you now,
and we'll let y'all know who's. We're gonna choose who's coming. We're gonna let the person know who we chose, and then everybody else will know who we chose.
I'm gonna tell you now, this podcast ain't for the weak.
No, it's not.
You better come with some bones in your bag. Yeah. You feel me?
I mean,
and we want you to come pretty, and we want you to come reckless as well. But understand that we don't argue.
Yeah, we have
conversations and we have debates.
Bing bong.
We don't always even agree on subjects. We don't agree on things at times, but what we don't do is argue. We can agree to not agree, and your perspective can be yours and mine can be mine. But we do have healthy debates, so it may get, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you may get some disagreement.
We want everyone's voice to be heard on this shit. You feel me? Like, we're not gonna disclose you. If you want to lay down whatever you want to say, then come do that shit.
Yeah, but we don't argue. So just know that we ain't coming with arguments, because if we get into an argument, we just gonna go ahead and dead the whole conversation.
I'm do you like that dude did on West College? I'm gonna hit that button. Samuel, Kevin Samuels.
That's what he means. But so be sure to hit us up, and we gonna choose one woman Next Monday is the next time we'll shoot. That's after Christmas. It's also before New Year's.
Oh.
So we right there in the middle. We good.
27. On the 27th, we will be doing a
27th of December.
27th of December, we will be downtown
yeah.
giving out to the homeless. So if you got anything that you want to donate, or if you want to cook something, if you want to bring some water, we will be. I'm gonna post it again. I already posted it. I'm gonna post it again. We're gonna be on Hamilton Street at 5:30 downtown. It's not just gonna be us. We done grouped up with some other people too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so y'all just come on out, support, man. You even if you're out there for 30 minutes, it doesn't matter. Just give a little bit of your time to bless somebody else.
It's on Hamilton, you said?
Yeah, it's at Hamilton.
So yeah, it's right across the street from the Minute Maid Park. Everybody knows where the Minute Maid Park is. It's right across the street in a parking lot. That's where we meet up, and then we plan from there and then go from there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna repost it. We're gonna repost it on all our platforms, and we're gonna repost it on our pages. But if you want to buy anything, just let us know. We'll either meet y'all to pick it up, or you can come do it yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We taking clothes and blankets.
Yeah,
so
clothes, blankets, water, jackets, anything.
Yes, with any of that to help, especially that being that it's getting colder now. So clothes, any type of warm clothes, jackets, blankets, all of that stuff will help.
So the flyer that we post, I know y'all gonna see it on Derek's page, Greg's page. Share that shit.
Yes.
Even if you cannot pop out, just share it because someone else might be able to pop out. You feel me?
Truth.
So you never know.
That's the truth. That's the truth. It's one more thing that I wanted to say, but it didn't slip my mind. But yeah. So just don't forget, man. Y'all can come on this show. We're not stingy with the guests. I mean, y'all can come on them and do what y'all do. Bring y'all. If you make shit, bring it on the show.
Show us what you made.
You know what I'm saying? Show us what you made. I mean, if you cook, come on the show. Cater to me. Come cater to me. And them too. But y'all, I like to eat. But if it don't taste good, leave it on the stove. This ain't the show.
Yeah. I don't even think she hopped on here this time. The person that was supposed to cater last time.
Quita.
She ain't even.
But I've been seeing her post on Facebook. I've been wanting to say something. But I was in Facebook jail, y'all, so that's why y'all haven't been seeing me. I was in Facebook jail for a long time.
She said she was gonna come on and cook and everything, and still have it.
Oh no, she know my real name. Cut.
All right.
All right, so I just want to thank y'all for coming on the show. This is Reckless Gentlemen, and we are about to sign out. Y'all have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.